Pisces, welcome to May 2018. I apologize that this is a couple days late, but we did just finally move to North Carolina. I got here on the 3rd and we've been unpacking boxes and trying to get our life in order here. So that's why it's a few days late. But next month I'm going to be doing the readings on the beach. So it'll be a really nice scene instead of just in front of this closed off fireplace sitting on the floor with boxes and all that. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Okay, Pisces, so I have your cards all dealt out here, so we're just going to get right into it. Here we go. So this is how it laid out for me, facing me. So I'm going to rotate it so you can actually see the way that it came out. Okay, I'm just trying to straighten these out. Okay, Pisces, so we have the 7 of Cups in reverse, the Death card in reverse, the Knight of Swords in reverse, and then we have the 10 of Cups here. I also took a peek at the bottom of the deck as well, and we have the 5 of Cups here. That's kind of like the underlying energy of the month. It feels like you're having a hard time getting over something. You know, the whole grieving process of something that's something that you lost or that you thought was important to you that you had to let go of. So here it's kind of saying that you are tempted to, this is upright, so in reverse, it's saying it's like there's this temptation to give in to the illusion of what you thought it was that you had, in a way, and that's causing you to delay cutting that cord, delaying the closure process to whatever this was, whatever you've been grieving or mourning, whether it's a relationship or a job or a friendship or, you know, anything like that. So maybe there was some sort of relationship that had come to a close in the last couple months here, and something is happening where it's kind of enticing you to go back to those old ways, to those old relationships, and it's just delaying the process. Like, it's going to, whatever this relationship is, needs to end, whether it ends now or in a couple months from now. All you're doing is just delaying that ending. So just keep that in mind, that it's meant to end, and you know, if you entertain it throughout this month, you know, you're just delaying the process. You're just delaying the healing process for yourself. And this, you know, refusing to gain closure and, you know, kind of getting into this dreamy illusion state of, you know, let me just focus on, you know, maybe like over romanticizing the situation, like, oh, you know, they didn't really mean it, and we could really be happy together, and we're meant to be, and, you know, this is, you know, we're supposed to get married and get a house, and, you know, we'll be financially stable, it'll all work out, you know, we're madly in love with each other. And we are learning lessons through each other, and it's written in the stars and all that stuff, you know, like just finding false truths to what's happening, as a way of like trying to convince yourself that this is meant for you. And so you're delaying the closure. And then your mind kind of jumps in, and it's like you're like going back and forth between the truth and what you want to be the truth, the illusion. So that creates this scatterbrain, because you know you have to move on. You know that you have to get over this, but you're getting your heart wrapped up in what used to be or what you thought ever was. So it's just, you're going back and forth, like, maybe I can give them another chance, or, no, I'm just gonna cut the cord and move on. So that's what this card's all about. It's like the scatterbrain thing. You want to charge ahead, like you want to just move forward and not have to really think about it. You just want to do something just to do something, so that you are kind of avoiding really dealing and healing, if that makes sense. And then we have the 10 of Cups here, and it's, you're putting so much energy into how you can make this work when it's not meant to work. When this 10 of Cups is saying, take all that energy that you're putting into something that's not meant for you, and put it into the relationships that are meant for you. Put it into the friendships and relationships, and significant other relationships, or family member relationships, or work relationships that actually respect you and value you, and you value yourself within those relationships. Putting the time into those situations will benefit you in the long run. They'll be more supportive and more healing and more empowering for you than anything that's going on here. So that's just something to really think about. And also, along with this, the middle of this month, Uranus, the planet Uranus, officially goes into the sign of Taurus. And for the sake of this reading, there's lots of, interpretations of what that means. But for the purpose of this reading, what it means for you is how are you valuing yourself within all of your relationships, in the community, in your personal relationships, in the environment, in the world as a whole. How are you valuing yourself in those situations? So it seems here, there was no respect, there was no authenticity here. There was no respecting of your time and your energy and your heart, you know what I mean, in this situation. So it's saying, from here on out, it may be a little anxious, and you may feel, scatterbrained at first, but, work your way into this energy of focusing on the people who actually value your time and value you as a human being, rather than just, sucking you dry, either, financially or energetically or emotionally. That's what's going to get you to where you want to go. And once you allow yourself to heal from this, you're going to be able to create the life that you really want. Like, this is a very powerful, magical card here that's just suggesting, a very creative time is ahead for you if you allow yourself to move on. If you stop focusing on what went wrong in the past, all the things that you can't control in the past, if you let that go and turn around and look there's a freaking amazing party waiting here for you, that you just need to get yourself back into. You know, this picnic table might actually be right next to where these people are, you know, even though it's like a little bit different water. But like, you just think of it that way. Like, these awesome people are just chilling and waiting for you to join them in this party, and here you are just, you know, mourning over some spilled wine. Like, hello, there's a bottle of wine over here and some more glasses. All you gotta do is just wash them off and join the party again. Okay, Pisces, so that is your reading for May, and I hope that you enjoyed it, and I will see you in June. Please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much to all of you who already have. I will have a microphone next month, so if there's a buzzing sound on here, hopefully we won't have that issue in the months ahead. So let me know what comes up for you this month in the comments below, and I look forward to reading you again in June. Take care.